Alright, kia ora, kia ora, everybody. Let's go over here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is... What are we? Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday here in Aotearoa. And I was like, well, I need a bit of a... force myself to sit at the desk day, so let's do some colouring. Let's stream it. What do I feel like working on today? And there's a page that I have been wanting to work on for a while. It's a bit of a challenging page, so it's not going to be easy colouring today, so we'll see how far we get. But yeah, I started a page quite a while ago in Thomas Kinkade's poster book, and so that's what we're going to aim for today. Winter, hello, lovely, welcome in. Tell you what, I feel like winter's hit here. Might have to put another sweatshirt on. It is definitely a bit chilly at the moment lately. Alright, so I need to press buttons. I am functional to do this. That one. So, this is the page that was started a while ago. Yeah, so we started this is quite a while ago we started this one on stream, but we did the background. And Alexis, kia ora, welcome in. So I do have and Beatty over on Twitch, hello, welcome in. I see Stardust, you see everyone's rolling in now. All the notifications must have gone out. I am chilly. I'm gonna put on another sweatshirt before we even begin. We need the blanket hoodie. Ah, that's better. We need a blankie. Yes, so this is what we are going to be working on today. So I do have I need to add in a new source. I set it up on a previous. I set it up on a previous and then it's not on the screen because I changed screens. Smart Amy. Alright, so that is the equivalent of the image that we are going to work on. So yeah, you can see it's quite a detailed little spread. We're not going to finish it today. I'm going to tell you right now, we're not going to finish it today. The goal is to finish the background, so sort of like the mountains, the castle maybe, and maybe a bit of the village. Yeah, so basically it's a background, but it's the middle of the background really. So it's really more mid-ground that we're aiming to complete. We've got the sky done, that was previously done, and so now I want to try and focus on the mountains and the thing here, and then start on the village as well. So yeah, it's a complicated one. It's not easy colouring, so we'll see how we go. My brain may go kaput partway through and then decide, nah, we're not doing anymore. And yes, as you can see with Stardust very kindly bringing up the project command, we're going to be using a lot of media. This is a lot of mixed media. A lot of it is just what I feel like is appropriate for the piece. I may not use everything that I've put on there. I may use other things than what I've put on there. So yeah, it's just a lot of playing. Right, so these are mountains. Oh, excuse me. That's a good start. Now, I have the little image that came with it as well. I've got the big image on my computer I can look at too. So I think we'll start with a little bit of ink tints to base our mountains, because that's probably a logical thing to do. Fill in the paper and then we can add detail. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to work on today, but seeing you work on this will be inspirational, generational, sensational, creational. Oh, well, thank you. Hopefully, it will inspire you to work on something. Right, I'm just looking at the colours very carefully in here. So again, we're never going to get this to look exactly the same because this is an oil painting and we're not using oils, but we can take a lot of inspiration from it for working on here. So I can see we've got a little bit of purple in the mountains, and I'm actually thinking it's sort of like the dusky purple because it's like a cooler grayer purple. So I'm going to pull out dusky purple. And that's in a few areas over here. And then we've got a really deep blue. So like the iron blue. It's a huge image. It's very intimidating, I have to say. I have the small book and it's too intimidating for me. I've done one in one of the small books. I've been gifted all of them, except for I brought the first one and then I was gifted the rest of them plus this poster book. And yeah, I prefer the poster book. It's the same size as the small books, but it's the full image. So yeah, but they're definitely like, you don't have to replicate it. That's the thing. You don't, but I know that the artwork makes it really intimidating. So I understand. I mean, I'm just going to do my best here. Right, we need some sort of blue to go in between. I think peacock blue might be the right, but like used very lightly. You've got the right sort of tone. That's Lagoon. Lagoon may also work. In fact, Lagoon works a bit better. Let's do Lagoon, because that's what we pulled out. So I hope everyone's doing well today, having a good time zone so far. Hi Yana, welcome in. If I was better with gouache, I would try that, but I'm not there yet. But I'm coloring with you and Christine Karen. Nice Stardust. Yeah, gouache would actually be quite a good one to do on here as well. If I was better at gouache, I could also try that. But I can also use it on top, or, you know, it's one of those I may pull out additional media things. Oh god, I'm just so streaming. I'm really like, I'm ready to go to bed. Right, I think I might need to pull out a little bit of grey or something for in here too, or maybe come in with pencils. I'm going to work over the smoke because we'll bring the smoke back in. So these bits are probably meant to be like clouds or something, but I don't like the harsh outlines, so we'll go over those with paint pens. Deep bow for you for doing this page. Kinkade is a hard note for me. Fair enough. This is the second Kinkade page I've done, so yeah, they're definitely a commitment. And part of me is like, oh, I want to go work on the Little Mermaid page because it's mermaid, but I've already done a ton of mermaids. Like in previous years, I've only done Water Friends and mermaids in May, but this May I'm just letting myself colour whatever. So we've had a variety of things, but I've still done plenty of mermaids. just getting in a bit of a base layer right now, just to fill in this area. Oh, there's that wind. I'm expecting that wind a couple of days ago, but it's here now. So yeah, we do have to cover up part of the sky with all the leaves, which is sad. But it's okay. It's part and parcel of it. Hello, Lisbeth. Hello. I think I'm finally finished with all the outside planting and potting. Working on a Clara page and an orchard full of fairies. Inktenses are not good choice for the background. Oh no. The water seems to have changed the paper and putting paints over it was a rescue mission. Oh no. I've realised that I tend to lurk a lot in lives. It's like between the brain lag and the stream lag, by the time I type it out, my thoughts have hit send. The whole stream has moved on. That's okay. Like, yeah, there is always going to be a lag. It's like live, but not like having a direct conversation with someone, because there is such lag. Also, my thoughts often too long and I have to send multiple. That's okay. Yeah, you get a bit less in YouTube than you do to Twitch as well. Twitch, you get like, I think 500 characters. Basically, the project command, for example, doesn't split on Twitch, but it splits on YouTube because it's too long. And my project commands often split because it's too long. It's like annoying. Yeah. It's not have pencils roll off the desk, eh? Okay. So we're going to start activating with the usual ... We actually do want it a little splotchy here, so it's okay if it goes over the edges a little bit, because this is just layer 1. We got a lot more layers to go. This is just filling in the white of the page, getting some colours down. So yeah, if anyone hasn't seen the original of this is the page. This is what we're working on. So right now I'm working on that background of the mountains. I'm trying to get that in place. Dab, 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 dab. This paper's not the biggest fan of a lot of water. It's okay. Oh, let's not do it into the sky that we've already completed. Need to fix something to eat. Oh, good, Yana. Oh, good. Good, you self-caring. I've just had breakfast, so I'm waffle is I made my usual blueberry and apple cinnamon nutmeg oatmeal. Oh gosh, excuse me. That looks horrendous right now, but it's just a start. Whew, oh gosh. Sorry. It's gonna be another yawny day. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I actually did get sleep again last night. It's like the nights I don't sleep, I don't yawn. Oh, I'm a terrible typo person, Winter. It's quite alright. The amount of times that I have to go in and correct messages because I'll look at it and go, yeah, it's fine. Oh gosh, excuse me. Send a message and then I'll look at it again and go, how did I miss 6 typos? How am I yawning this much? Okay. So, darker areas, black Payne's Grey, and then blue indigo from Pablo. We need a little bit of you from the Pollies. You're gonna need an extender. Sorry. I don't mean to yawn this much. Bit of light blue, bit of white, and a bit of you. This is what I mean about pencils. Like, we've got Prisma, we've got Pollies, we've got Pablos. It's more, I'm pulling out colours based on their tone, but also how they interact. So the lighter colours are being done with more opaque materials so that they will layer on and be more opaque, whereas the darker colours are more transparent, so I can layer and build out those shadows. Hi, Nif! Yes, surprise, surprise. It's pretty much how my streaming schedule is. It's just whenever, wherever. But before we can do more pencils, I need to give this a quick hairdryer blast. It hasn't got that much water on it, but, you know, we do want it dry. Okay, extenders. A couple of these pencils definitely need extenders. Mama Bear, hello, hello. Welcome in. We are slowly working away on a Thomas Kinkade massive page. This is the original that we're trying to reproduce. So it's a bit of a challenging colour, but it should be fun. From my favourite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you'll enjoy them so much. We're just having a good chill day. I keep yawning and I apologise in advance because I keep yawning. It's not intentional. So yeah, I've got like a little mini version here of it that came with the book. I just cut it out because it's easier. I'm just thinking maybe I'll also grab a grey, like a creamy grey. Just in case. Yeah, it's not exactly, I can't do this as like a tutorial or anything because I legit, A, don't know what I'm doing again, as per usual, but B, it's just like we're going to be all over the place with pencils and mediums and yeah, it's not like I can say use this exact colour here because it's not going to be the case. It's going to be all over. Right. Now what I do need, I need a pencil sharpener. And I think my good pencil sharpener's in my bedroom. Annoying. You went to Applebee's with your sister, ate our feelings, and then came home and mummed and adulted. Well done. Sounds like you've had a productive day. What is Applebee's? Just like, I know it's a restaurant. Is it a specific style of restaurant? Like, you know, like fried chicken or just like a general, like I know Olive Garden is like pasta. I have heard the term Applebee's. It's not just all Apple products, is it? I mean, I could get behind an Apple store, like not Apple, obviously Apple technology, but Apple as in an Apple food store, because there's a lot of things you can do with Apple, both savory and sweet. Very American foodie. Okay. Give me some apple, give me some cinnamon, and I'm a happy girl, so that's why my breakfast is porridge or oatmeal with grated apple, blueberries, cinnamon, nutmeg, and milk. And I cook it on the stovetop, and then I serve it up to me and mum. And that's our breakfast. And I always thought I wouldn't be the type of person who could eat the same breakfast every single day, but apparently I can, if I really, really like something. So burgers, fries, chicken, even some salmon. So it's so delicious. My favourite today was the bacon cheeseburger smothered in melted cheese. Yum. It sounds delicious. Need to find out what to make for supper. It's a never-ending quest of finding what to eat. Yep. I'm lucky here we got leftovers, so there should be enough leftovers, and if there's not, I'll just tell Mum to eat the main leftovers and I will have a soup or reheat something. I'm pretty sure there should be enough for another serve. It's how we tend to operate here, is we will cook for one night and eat for several from it. Right. We need more space to start off with because I've got stuff everywhere. Pretty sure I saw that there was a light pastel blue somewhere in here. maybe you, but you're a bit vivid. Vivid. Vivid, vivid. Too green. That's better. That's the colour I was thinking of. Waiting for the oven to heat up. Crab cakes and rosemary french fries. Yum! That sounds delicious, Yana. That sounds cute, Stardust. Yeah, that sky is fabulous. I'll be pulling my hair out. Thank you, Yana. And Silverwood Stables. Kia ora, kia ora. Thank you so much. This is not my line work. This is just my colouring. This original one is by Thomas Kinkade, so this is what we're trying to reproduce right now. And so far I've only completed the sky basically, but we got a while to go. It's a stunning page though, so yeah, lots of little details. So yeah, we've done the sky and now I'm just starting to work on the mountains a bit here. Rosalind! Hello, hello! Yay! Rosalind's home! That means the shift is over. Whoop whoop! Well done on surviving your shift. Alright, hopefully this one will be alright for... Yeah, this one will cover our lines. Fantastic. So we're going to do our dot 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 dab dab dab, which is dot 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 with the paint pen, dab 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 with the finger. And this is how we remove some of the lines, but also the intensity of the paint pen, because sometimes the paint pen just feels very like, pow, I'm a paint pen and I'm here. And we don't want that, but we also don't want to have the obvious lines, right? So, I'll bring you right in. So, just going in with the paint pen, dotting with the paint pen, and then while it's still wet, dabbing with the finger to lighten up the line. And then where we have put it down, we can then come back in with our pencils and go over it if need be and clean up some edges. And that is also why I'm using a variety of pencils, because certain pencils work better over paint pens, like Pablo's. Night after night, but back again tomorrow night. Now to get the child to school and off to bed. Yes, Rosalind, go. Go, go, go. Do the things. Drive safe. And yes, get the sleeps. How did you get the sky to look like that? What pencils are you using? I am using... Thank you, Smalt, for bringing out project. Also, hi, Smalt. I have used a mixture of Albert Dura's, Polychromos, Faber-Castell's, Pablo's, Karen Dash, Prismacolors, paint pens. It's Inktense. It's a mixture, unfortunately, of just trying to replicate the colours. A lot of this was done with paint pen and dabbing the paint pen off and then using my finger to lift it so it would be softer, and just building up layers. So yeah, it's not a quick process by any means, but yeah, I do love the results. Right, I might also grab a purplish paint pen. See if we can find the right purple. We want something to match that sort of dusty mauve colour. Actually, you'll work. And since we're here, we'll pull out a white too. Much of the art supply collection has been recruited to tackle this pillage. Yeah, pretty much. I have so much stuff around me. I have Languels. I have 4 boxes of paint pens. I have my entire pencil collection. Like the Arbitrers, the Polychromos, the Pablos, the Prismas, the Inktense. And then under it, I have near me, I have Neo Colors just in case. I have glitter gel pens just in case. I have, gosh, what else do I have around here? Super golden markers. I've got my other set of random gel pens and stuff like that. So much. Yeah. It's really just whatever the page needs, we'll grab. Very mixed media. Yeah. Yeah. Some pages are made to be quick wins. This is not one of them. Exactly, Rosalind. All good, Silverwood Stables. It was lovely to meet you. Have a good rest of your time zone. And welcome back, Mama Bear. We're trying to be prepared. That being said, it wouldn't surprise me if something comes up and I go, ooh, this, and then I have to stand up and get it. Pretty much the only thing I don't have beside me is alcohol markers, but they're not far away. Oh, good, Winter. It was lovely to have you here, and if you don't catch you again, thank you for popping in, and I'm sure we'll catch up some other time. I've got to remember to message you again about what we talked about. Sorry, that was probably a bit loud. There's a pencil core stuck in the sharpener. Okay, so there's definitely a darker section around here. A little bit of purple into here. Let's bring in a little bit of our light. It's not really a lot of light blue though. I think it really just needs more grey around here. Thank you, Smalt. Appreciate that. I forgot that I could have actually looked that up and had that handy. That would have been smart of me. See, this is why we love Smalt. Smalt is so smart. This page is quite a figure braver woman than I. Thank you. It's my second time doing a Thomas Kinkade. The first one I did on stream. I think last December, or was it 2024? I think it was 2024 I last did it. Gosh, yeah. It's quite a while ago. And that one we did on stream, and that was... I loved that one though. That was the Tangled page. But yeah, that also took quite a while. They aren't quick wins. Alright, I think we built up a bit of texture, and we want a little bit of a smoky cloud here. So we just dab on some paint pen, and then we go doof 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 doof. And then we're going to take our grey and just clean up around it. Let's bring in a little bit of smoky. Again, it's not going to be exact because, like, we're dealing with we're doing this with pencils and paint pens and whatnot, and the original has been done with oil color, so it's never going to be exact, but we can take a lot of inspiration from it. And I think we've got some pretty good looking mountains here, if I say so myself. I mean, just this little section. There might be other streams where you picked at this page. I think those would be small snippets and not dedicated streams. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was mostly just the one stream on this one. I don't think I pulled it out. Or if I pulled it out, I was just like, I'm not spoons to finish it. Yeah. Again, this one, there's a lot of thinking in these ones. And they take brain spoons, these pages. But we had the spoons today. Part of me was like, I kind of want to work on the Little Mermaid variant of it, because I love the Little Mermaid variant, but decided to carry on with the Beauty and the Beast one. It's only because it's mermaid that my brain went, Little Mermaid. But no, we're going to keep working on this one. We want you to be a little bit more purpley glow, and then we need a lot more darker up here. Yeah. The happiest hooker ever. Kia ora, kia ora. Welcome in. Much colour math, yes. So much colour math. So much. What can we layer to get what effect? Now, the happiest hooker ever. Please remind me, I had another name that I could call you by. My brain is not great, so I do not remember the name, but please remind me, and then I can lock it in my brain, and it should be locked in again. Misty, thank you. Thank you. I had like Starry or Smoky, or I had that in my head, so I was on the right path, but it's like, I can't 100% remember. But yes, thank you for reminding me. Welcome back in. It's lovely to see you again. I'm horrendous with names, so I try my best, but also please forgive me, because again, my brain is not good with names. My brain's not good at saying words. My brain's just not braining most of the time. But welcome in. We are working on a Thomas Kinkade Studios page. This is a Disney poster book. And this is the original that we are trying to reproduce. So right now we're just working on the mountains in the far distance. We've got quite a bit to do, but I love it. I love this page. So yeah, we're not going to be able to reproduce it exactly, but we'll do the best we can. It's D&D night, but I have some time to hang out in colour. So hi everyone. Hi Millie. It's lovely to see you. Also D&D night. Heck yes. Tell us all about your character. Tell us all about the campaign. I have Pathfinder this weekend and I'm excited to play. And hopefully soon I can get back to running some D&D too. Because I've missed running D&D. My brain was telling me it's Emmy, but I knew it was lying to me. Yeah, that's what I was like too. My brain was like flying all these names at me, and I'm like, I'm sure that's not it. Brains are weird. Husband says it's a stripper name. It's a very common name. There's nothing wrong with it. Do you have any tips on colouring clothing? I mean, clothing's quite a general, like, how I would colour jeans is different to how I would colour satin, for example. Yeah, the folds of the fabric, like, just making sure you've got contrast in there between the folds and the highlights, and it's just lots of smooth blending, because it's not sharp edges, it's all smooth as it blends through. Yeah, if worst comes to worst, sometimes when I was learning, like I did a project board in high school, and it was based around theatre and costumes and stuff like that, so I used to throw costumes on the stage. So I spent ages drawing piles and piles of clothing piled up on a stage, and it's a really great way to learn about folds and clothing folds. So yeah, just throw a pile of clothes on the ground, or if you've already got a pile of clothes on the ground, go study the folds on it. Just look at how the clothes fold and crease, and yeah, drape it over stuff and just take notice of it. saving the world stuff. I'm a fighter rogue who's basically an opossum on 2 legs. She's scrappy and great. Oh, that sounds great, Millie. I'm working on clothing and skin tones. That's where I'm weak. Excellent. Well, there's definitely some wonderful tutorials out there as well. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but I'm sure that there's some fabulous tutorials on clothing out there as well. But yeah, the best thing I ever did was just look at piles of clothes. And just observe. But yeah, it is hard to kind of start wrapping your head around some of the clothing stuff. Alright, we have a little bit of smoky clouds. Now this colour is way too light for these smoky clouds. So we're going to use our finger dab technique. And then we're going to go over it with our darker purple. This one doesn't actually layer too well on top of paint pen, but we can get a little bit of a tint on top. Just to tone that in. And then you have a little area in here that we need to lift out. Because I just want a little bit lighter in there. And then we have a bit crisper of a highlight over here. So this one we don't need to dab out so much. And there's a little highlight around here which also hides the lines, but these ones need to be lifted out. I forgot to grab a water bottle. I will do that when I stand up. Cold coffee. Really need to get one of those USB cup warmer things. Ugh. We're getting there, eh? Like, where's the light blue? Yeah, like, I'm kind of seeing that as like painterly mountains in the distance. If I zoom out, you can barely see anything, but that little section there, I'm pretty happy with that so far. I think we're getting there. Alright, a little bit of the grey, and we'll work a bit of our deep indigo and the Pablo in here. Make that really deep smoky grey blue. Work that right across because we're gonna go back into here with paint pens to do all the smoky clouds. I struggle with fur. I like to make things smooth, and fur isn't smooth. It is not. Fur is a lot of texture. Thank you so much, Misty. I appreciate that. Hopefully we will get a bit of progress done on it today. I'd like to I'd like to get the background section completed. We won't get the whole thing done, I can tell you that straight off. These pages take ages, but if I can get a little bit more of the background done, I'll be pleased. I'm already pleased with getting so much of the mountain done, you know? I have this book instead of the Tangle page with acrylic paint pens, which I'm not very well versed in either, so we'll see how that goes. Ooh. Is that the Tangled page with the lanterns on the lake? Or is it the one where she's swinging by her hair? She's swinging with Flynn by her hair. Ah, yeah. I've done the one with the lanterns on the lake. Not in this book, in the smaller A5 books. That's the other one that I have done. Right, we got a big cloud of smoky area here. I won't do too much onto the end one because that one is still being worked on. I don't have any of these books. I like them, but I'm not sure if I'd ever colour them. I'd definitely never colour them, but they're beautiful. Yeah, they're definitely challenge books. I enjoy the challenge of it. I am not someone who tends to colour off an image or an example, but I will for these ones. And I like the challenge of trying to match it, but I have to be in the right mindset to do that because it's a challenge. It is not easy colouring. But I kind of dig that, you know? But I do fully understand if these aren't the books for you, yeah. Again, they are difficult and beautiful and, the work is gorgeous, but, yeah. Fully understand if it's not the thing to be to colour. And that's okay, because there's so much colouring out there, it's all good if it's not the thing for you to colour, because there's so much other stuff to colour. Etheline! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well out there. I know we've got a few people lurking away, both on Twitch and YouTube. Enjoy your lurky lurks. This is when we start to get a bit more into the lighter blue areas. to you. So yeah, it's a lot of bouncing between different pencils and trying different things and adjusting and trying a little bit more and then adjusting and... Okay. I'd have to go and wash my fingers soon. Okay, so a bit more blue into there. I've seen some of my new pages I've done. Fantastic. We will do art tax in a little bit. I do need to take a bathroom break and it's almost been an hour, so it'll be a good time to take a little stretch. Then I can also grab my water. So we'll take a little break and then we can come back and do them after our quick little self-care break. Mostly because, like I said, I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that so far. I think that's a good little section to start off with. But also a good time for us to stop and take a little bit, as I said, bathroom break. So if you do have something for art tax that you would like to share after we come back from break, feel free to send that through now. And we'll do a big art tax when we're back from break. But right now, I gotta go to the bathroom. So we're gonna take a little bit of a quick break here, and just so I can run to the bathroom, grab my water. I encourage you to do the same. Hydrate, stretch, take your meds. Do you need meds? And we'll be back very, very shortly after a quick little break. so much better. Okay. Oh, we adjust my blanket and my blanket hoodie because it's that cold. We've got both. Alright, I don't even have my art text things open, so we should do that. Alright, welcome back everybody. Hopefully we're all back. I feel much better. Oh wow. My hello shadow. We have a cat who has appeared behind me. Are you wanting your usual? Always knocking the dolls off. Oh, alright. Let me make some space for you. And then I'll get your treats. Welcome back, Misty. Sorry, we just have to take care of a demanding cat who demands his usual. Kitty! Yes, this is Shadow. He's a grumpy old man. He's 13 years old. And he has learnt that if I am streaming, he gets treats. Which means anytime I talk at the computer, he thinks he's getting treats. But we love him. He's definitely the boss some days. We like to say we're the boss, but he's very much the boss. Sadly, I am running very low on his treats. I'm having difficulty finding replacement treats, and they're not even the treats that he loves. He's very fussy with his treats. They stopped making the treats that he loves. And so he will eat these ones, as you can see, but he won't attack me for these ones. He used to try and attack the bag of the other one because he loved them so much. So it's the only time I've seen him go nuts for treats. You've got one more. That's it. No more treats. What have you got on your nose? You've been scrounging around in something. You happy now? You've had your treats? Am I going to be allowed my desk back so that I can carry on colouring? Eh? Staring contest. Give you your pets. My neighbour has a 22-year-old cat. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I think he's going to sit here for a while, so we may as well do art text while we wait for His Royal Highness to decide that he can move off the page. Off the desk. Yes, I know. Pets. Alright, so the first two I have are from Nif. And we have this one here of this cute little bakery. I love the purple tones. Looks very cozy and delightful, and the very limited palette, the purple, brown, and green, is really, really cute. Really harmonious as well. And then the other one Nif has sent in. Oh, go away, Adobe. It's this one here, which, having coloured this page, amazing job. It is gorgeous. Love what you've done so far with this one. Ooh, excuse me, already yawning again. Can you buy some colours for the hair, coral and fish? I mean, I like what you've done with the hair so far with the gradient. Oh, you mean the hair, coral, all the bits inside it, and the fish. Well, I mean, if you want the fish, you could do the fish the same teal with purple like you've done the body of the merm if you want them harmonious. You've got lots of green, blue, purple. Hang on. This is where we have the thingy-mabob. Where's the thingy-mabob? I don't know. This room's a pigsty. I need to sort out in here again. I do know orange would be a complementary, like orange and yellows. Yeah, the purple could be really nice to bring up too. Because if you bring the purple around, it balances it a bit more, and then you can do the same thing with bringing the green and whatever colour you put into the coral to the plant at the bottom. Just balance it out that way. It's gorgeous though, Nif. I think whatever you do, it'll turn out fabulous. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And then the next one we have, Shadow is still here, demanding pets. We have 5 through from Misty, the happiest hooker ever. And start off with this one, which is gorgeous. Love, love, love all those colours. Thought of yellow, but didn't know if it would stand out too much. It depends if you want it to stand out or not. This just makes me happy. Yeah, it just makes me happy too. It's just bright and colourful and beautiful and yeah, just happy. It's just happy. So watercolour, Neocolour 2s. It's beautiful. We also have this one that also makes me very happy. Whoops, let's resize that. I love all those colours in the background. That background's stunning. I'm sorry, Your Highness, I'm not giving you enough pets. It looks like there might be some glitter gel pens that have been used on this one. I see sparkles. Sparkles. So many sparklies, it's gorgeous. And we have what looks like another watercolour one. I don't know if the mic is picking up Shadow's purrs. Maybe a little bit, yeah. It's beautiful. And then we also have kitty, 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 kitty. Boop. Your mum got you the colour Bible? That's fabulous. I am so agnostic myself, but we are open to everyone. We have, and we do not talk religion here because again we want to keep it open and warm and inviting to everyone. So yeah, just whoever you are, whatever you believe, you're welcome. Yeah. Love the mice on this one. Love, love, love the mice. And then we've got this one with the, like, I love the gradient to the door. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not giving you enough pets. I know. He's so demanding today. But yeah, the vignette. I keep on wanting to call them vinaigrettes. The vignette that you've created. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that not the right pets for you? He just put my hand down. It's beautiful. Well done, Misty. That is lots of gorgeous, gorgeous. It's a vinaigrette. Tasty, tasty vinaigrette. Alright, I can see we've got some from Lisbeth. From the last. Oh, don't you bump my mic. So, from Lisbeth, we have this gorgeous one here. Do you want down? Do you want down? Is that what's going on? Because it's a bit hard for you to jump down here because there's so much stuff. Yeah, you want it down. Mum, you're not paying enough attention. Yeah, pretty much. He's had his treats, now he's bouncing. But yes, gorgeous, gorgeous on this one. You can see all the shimmer. It's so cute. Makes me want to pull out this page too. Are you leaving your paintbrushes drowning in? No, I was using them before. I mean, I did use them before, but maybe they are from last night and I forgot to take them out. I'm not very good with my paintbrushes. We know this. This is why I only buy cheap ones. Because I'm very rough with them. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. I love the colour of the sky on this one and how it pops with the chocolatier. More kitties, always good. We do love kitties. Honestly, I'm so tempted to pull out Leon's Journey and work in Leon's Journey again too. I'm in a kitty colouring mood. Thank you for sharing with us, Lisbeth. They were beautiful. Alright, just check if I missed any. Nope. Cool. Okay. Now that we are free of a cat. Oops. One day I will get a better place to put you. And then I won't knock you off my window shelf every time. Ugh. Okay, so it's good. I think we are missing a colour though. It's verging a little on the black side and I need a bit more blue in it. Because it's a little bit more bluey. I'll just work some blue into those darker areas and tone it back that way. That should work. Let me bring you in a bit again too. So it's also sometimes good to take a break and walk away and then come back because you can see, oh, this is verging a little too grey or a little too this, so you can come in and correct these things. Just add a bit more blue to everything. little bit more blue. Okay. So in the center here, we definitely go quite a bit lighter with our colors. This is where the light blues do come in. Hope you're all doing well out there. Remember to hydrate. I should do the same. A little bit of grey. And purple. Right, time to reload my fingers up with paint pens. Oh, so much playing around. I hope you find this all interesting, because it's going to be, it's a lot of just, I don't know, this. I can't even like explain what I'm doing because I don't really know. I'm just kind of making it up as I go along and hoping for the best and looking at the picture and going, okay, we need a bit more purple in here, we need a bit more grey in here, a bit more blue in here. I love watching it transform. I'm so glad. It's slowly, bit by bit, getting there. Dot by dot, dab by dab. This one, I actually have a little bit of white dabbed into there too. Color at the same time, so I feel like I have a friend over, spend time coloring. Yeah, there's a lot of people that color while hanging out in a stream, myself included. So when I'm hanging out in other people's streams, and it's like you're coloring with friends because so many of us are coloring. Oh gosh. I'm too peaceful. I keep on yawning. I was just thinking one of the reasons why I'm tired is, you know, low iron. Getting an iron injection next week, but I just picked up the injection to take to the nurses and I'm like, where did I put that? I think I left that in my trolley. I want to do it live, but I want my screen to look cute like yours does with all the cute stuff. Okay, so to do this has just been brought off Etsy, this frame. There's a lot of people on Etsy who will sell streaming overlays. So the one that I bought came with lots of bits, so I could set up different frames and customize it for my layout. And I stream through OBS in order to do that. So I use OBS on my computer. I have webcams, and that's how I stream with an overlay. I don't know if you're planning to stream off a phone directly. If you're just planning to use the studio, I don't think you can do overlays and stuff like that. But I don't phone stream, so I don't know for certain how it works on phone. But yeah, I use my computer to stream and OBS. And there are a lot of tutorials out there about setting up a stream and having your overlay in place and stuff like that. Yeah, but there's some really cute ones on Etsy that people have made. This one's almost perfect. If the cat was black, it would be absolutely perfect on my hold/break screw. Do I have to use a computer? No, you can stream directly from phone and device. Again, I haven't streamed from them, so I can't tell you much about streaming from your phone, but yeah. You definitely can, and you don't have to have the fancy overlay and all that sort of stuff. It's just point your camera, chat away. And I would really recommend, if you are interested in streaming, like, stream with what you've got and get comfortable with streaming and make sure it's something you like before you start investing in anything for stream. Because there's no point investing in something if then the first time you go live you realize you don't actually like streaming. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Actually, I know what might wake me up. I got a drink. Oh. Sorry, was just checking. I did have my iron injection. Didn't leave it. Yeah. Yeah. I use OBS. It's what most people use to stream. A little bit of a setup, but does work. But there are quite a few broadcasting software, but OBS is open broadcasting software. I do watch a stream on Twitch, Billion Babble, and there's quite a few people that stream from their iPad if they're drawing and stuff on it, so there must be a way that they send that to their computer, because then they take what they're drawing and capture it on the computer, so there must be a way to do it. And when William is colouring in his colouring pages, he uses his iPad to capture what he's colouring and sends the information to the computer. So there must be a way. It's just unfortunately I'm not familiar with that way. There's definitely ways to capture your device, but again, I am not familiar with it, so that might be a bit of Googling. So yeah, I have a drink. These are called Moody. They're like pre and probiotic sodas with fiber and stuff like that. I know, it tastes good. Probably screen mirroring from iPad to computer, probably. Just found an app. There you go. Wouldn't surprise me if there's apps out there for it. Streaming's quite popular, so. Yeah, another reason why I have to use computer is because I multi-stream, so I'm live on Twitch and YouTube. So I need OBS to do that. And Twitch has officially changed their policy, so now you can display combined stream chats. I've always done that, but it's always been against the rules to do that. But I've always done it anyway, because I'm not exactly in the affiliate program or anything like that, so yeah. But they've changed the rules, and now you can display combined chats, so... This music's like just so bouncy. Oh, I hope the pears are ready today. We got more pears at the supermarket. They're still quite firm, so I've left them for a couple of days, and I'm hoping that they've softened up and they're all juicy and delicious like the last lot. Last lot was so good. Alright, we're just gonna keep that quite solid and black in the corner. You can't even see what I did, but there's a little section there, so I just coloured that in dark and we'll just leave that. I have to admit, I'm not looking forward to the castle. The castle is a lot. And I've got to make glow effects on it too. Now I'm going to bring a little bit of white into there. Right, a little bit more grey in the centre here, just to tie those edges as it lightens in, but I think we're getting there. Oh. Do, do. No. I've spent nearly an hour and a half colouring a small strip of mountains. But I think it's pretty good. It's the same with everything else. As we colour in more of the page, we may have to come back in and deepen some areas and add in more, because even though it looks fine now, there's a lot of white on the page, which does throw off the balance. Okay. So what do we got next? Looks like we've got a hill and a cliff here. And that's like the start of bringing in some green, but still uses the purple. So on iron green. And then I think field green. So we can work that into. And we want our iron blue. Oh, can't forget in here. Behind the candelabra as well on this side. Oh, that's going to be fun. So many fiddly little bits. You can't see what I'm doing. So there's also through here that you can see out of. So that section is actually got purple as its undertone. That's the cliff. It's all blue. And this is when we start working in iron green. Still need that purple. Cliff. Cliff face. Alright, iron green. You get all green, green, green. Oh, the green. Oh, the green. So much green. I'm going over the plants a little bit because these little gaps in the plants behind it, and I'm going to be doing a lot of the plants with paint pens, I imagine. Right, so this building definitely is not green. I'm gonna just do over the houses because the houses really all have a green tint to it, and then there's just a few areas that are darker and a couple of glowing lights. So looks like we're going to be doing green for most of the town as well. Which is great because it means I can just kind of base everything and pull out details. Smalt is on the Twitch side. I see green hearts. Is it not twitching out too badly today? The base always looks so hideous, but it's a base. It's like, don't even worry about it at this stage. Oh, okay. We might end up going over some of this lantern a bit by accident. Trying not to, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna make it harmonious. We're going over the whole lantern. It'll be light enough that we can work around it, and we can work over it with pencils and stuff. It is still back a bit. It is still receded, so a little blue cool tint to it won't hurt. Maybe Twitch is working. We'll see. Georgia Girl Colours. Kia ora, kia ora. I'm lurking, fixing dinner. No worries. We are just struggling with Thomas Kinkade. I say that. We're not struggling too badly right now. I do like the mountains. Evelyn, yes, it is my poster one. This is one that I started the background on a while ago. And it's been sitting there waiting till I had the spoons to come back to it, work some more on it. I can tell you right now we ain't going to be finishing it today. But I wanted to just get a bit more of this background area done. So right now I'm just using ink tints to throw down a bit of a colour base, fill in those areas. Yeah, so I have the little cutout from the back, but this is the full size image that we're working on. It is a doozy. I had the poster one and the book one, yeah. I've done one in the one of the book ones. I've done a Tangled page in one of them and I absolutely adore it. Then yeah, this is my first one in the poster book. I did think about doing the Little Mermaid page, but I'd already started the clouds on this one, so I was like, I might as well carry on with this one. Right, time for a bit of hair drying. Give me a second, I'll grab the other ones. Oh. Yeah. I've certainly got enough of these to work on. So yeah, I've got the Thomas Kinkade Studios Dream Collection, Disney Princess, and then the Celebrations. And the only one I've done is this Tangled one here. For a long time I was scared to sort of start it too, but I think I just accepted it's not going to look identical to the image, so just do the best you can. And I really do love how it turned out. So, yeah. Lots and lots of layers and paint pens and all sorts of stuff. But I'm pretty pleased with how that one turned out. But my gosh, do I have a few of these that I could be colouring like. That there is a close-up of what we're doing right now. So it's actually quite cool if I want to come in here, if I need a closer detail, I should remember that there's actually a close-up in here. I wonder if there's a, yeah, is that the, no, that's the Beauty and Beast falling in love, not Dancing in the Moonlight. Beauty and Beast falling in love, okay. Because if these close-ups, then that could be quite helpful for certain areas. Yeah, it's Beauty and Beast falling in love again. No, Beauty and Beast dancing in the moonlight. Could have sworn that they were on this one, but they're not. Good morning, Perfection. No colouring page doesn't need to be coloured in the same style as this plate style. There's no wrong colouring. Exactly. And there's also, like, you don't have to colour it. Maybe it's just an art book. Just Beauty and the Beast 2. Winnie the Pooh, sorry. Beauty and the Beast 2. Aladdin, The Lion King. Okay, so that's the only Dancing in the Moonlight, but that's going to be real handy when I do get up to those two, because that's a really good zoom in, so I should remember that. I didn't actually think about even checking in here. See, there's another variation of it. That's the cover. Snow White, Tangled, Beauty and Beast Winter Enchantment. Not the Beauty and the Beast that we want. Beauty and Beast Dancing in the Moonlight. So that's the bottom corner. See, look, I've got this page I can do again, but the line work's actually different in this one compared to the last book. It's quite funny. There's Beauty and the Beast Dancing in the Moonlight again, but it's more of a zoom out than last time. I'll mark it anyway, because it's more Falling in Love, that Beauty and Beast. Little Mermaid, Sleeping, Beauty and Beast, Winter Enchantment. Beauty and the Beast 2. Beauty and the Beast 2. Okay. That's that one, and then I think this one has some very different images. Yeah. Best Christmas ever. I like the line work in this one. I think the line work's the best in this one because it's thinner. Yeah. Could do that one. Ursula, Moana. Could do Ursula. It's very Mermaid. How about we focus on the one we are actually doing, Amy, instead of getting completely distracted. This one also has some, like, more unique images. So if you're going to get one of these, I would kind of recommend the Celebrations one. But it depends what you like. More of the classic Disney princesses are in the other one. Okay, well that gives us a couple of zoom-ins when we get to a couple of areas, which is quite cool to have as another reference as well. Right, so I need some dark greens. So we want to do a blue to green blend here, but real smoky grey in there as well, because this is deep in the recessed shadows. And we have to work around a lamp. No, not a lamp, a chandelier. Those are the words. We're coming up in 2 hours. Yeah. I'm doing okay. I got a little stretch before when I stood up. So I think we're okay for the moment. I think maybe at 2.5 we'll assess. I'll probably need to go back to the bathroom then. I'm actually just yawning. That's a problem. I do actually feel quite sleepy. I feel quite relaxed. It's also day 10 of my injection cycle, so today is the day when my body kind of operates the slowest. So I don't think we'll be doing a long stream. I think I'll end up needing to go for a nap today. It's cold and wintry, and it's just a perfect kind of crawl into bed day. I want to get a little bit more done. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I don't mean to keep on yawning. I'm colouring Disney, but as a colour by numbers. Nice. I tell you what, I would much prefer to be doing a colour by number. I really cannot stop yawning, sorry. What I would love to go and get is a cup of coffee. Real coffee. caffeinated coffee. But no. You do actually see a bit of the rolling hills over here, and it's got a little bit of purple in it. Hey Mandy! Welcome in! And hello Colouring View! Welcome in! You figured it out, Mandy? That's fantastic. Well done. We are working away today on a Thomas Kinkade Disney poster book. It's the Beauty and the Beast Dancing in the Moonlight image, which is this one here. It's a beautiful image, but it's got a lot of detail in it. So we're just slowly working away on the background of this piece. So you can see I'm kind of just working on the grass at the moment here. I'm trying to build up that distance. Yeah, we're bouncing between a lot of different pencils, a lot of different media. How's everyone going today? I wish YouTube allowed me to have longer commands. It didn't have to split it. Saying we're using too many things. Perfectionist art takes here, fantastic. We will do some art text in a moment. I might need to take another bathroom break, so it might be a good... I'll do that in, say, like 20 minutes or so. Take a little break at probably aiming for about 1/2 and we'll do art text then. Wish I could color and type. I wish I could type and color in game at the same time. Just become an octopus. If only. The amount of stuff I would get done if I was an octopus. Alright, there is technically... It's almost like... It's almost like a bit of pink, to be honest, has worked into there. I don't think that's quite right though. Maybe we'll do a darker purple, yeah. Try a bit of yellow. Just dab that away. Are those odd colour choices, but it almost looks like it could be the impression of a house. Oh, excuse me. I'm actually feeling hungry. Well, it is lunchtime, so that would explain it. That part's just going to look weird until we get to that part. And that's like, yeah, that's a while away yet. Okay, I was going to try and make it to 1:30, but I actually need to go and pee again. So, it's a cold. Every time it's cold, it makes me want to pee all the time. So, I'm going to take a little break here for a moment. And then when we come back, we'll do art tags. I can see we've got a couple of art tags that have come through. So, if you have anything that you'd like to send for art tags, now's the time to do it. I'm going to be a couple of minutes as I go to the bathroom, and if you would like to also take this opportunity to go to the bathroom, make a snack, get a drink, hydrate, stretch, take your meds, anything like that, it's a good time to do it. So I'll put you on the Be Right Back screen, and we'll be back shortly. Right, welcome back everybody. Apologies, I have to keep going to the bathroom. I swear it's the cold. It makes me pee all the time and I friggin' hate it. It's just chilly. Alright. So, open those in the new tab. That one, ooh. Double check there. Okay. So we have art text that has come through from Perfection and Lisbeth. I'll just give everyone a moment to get back. Debating whether or not I put my lunch on as well, but I think I'm alright for the moment. But yeah, lunch is easy. It just has to go into the air fryer for a couple minutes and cook up. I think, well, maybe because I might make it a loaded hot dog. I've got some hash browns that need to be used up, so they're cooked. They just need reheating. So I'll reheat them in the air fryer, and then I'll chuck a sausage in there and just put ketchup and mustard. And I normally could like dice up a pickle and put some cheese and onion and make it like a loaded hot dog, but without the bread. Sometimes I do that for lunch. It's just easy. So this first one is from Lisbeth, and it's a follow through from last time. This was the other half of the snow globe page that was on the last one. It didn't come through for some reason. See all that shiny glitter, all that sparkly glitter. It's so cute. And then we have this one here too, which is just another shot of it, but you can see a bit more of the glittery texture. Look at the cute bun buns. So cute. And then we also have from Perfection this one. So this is the Disney page they are working on. So fine. All the little details. It must take hours perfection. But it looks gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I love how smooth and flat it is. I really would love to get one of these books one day. They just look so fun. Thank you both so much for sharing with us the gorgeousness of your pages. Ah! I just closed a tab I was not meant to close. Okay. Whew, got the tab back. My YouTube tab. You're on day 3 of it? Wow. They both look great. They really do. They're absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, right. Let's carry on. See how we go with this. I can already feel my brain starting to churn a bit on it, so if it gets too much, we're going to stop and we're going to switch to something else. If I reach that point of I can't think straight, we will stop and switch. Because it is a challenging page, this one. It is not like easy colouring, I have to think. And sometimes I just don't want to think, you know? That's the wrong pen. This one we're going to colour over a little bit to really tone it down. This one's more about just removing the lines. It's a part of a challenge, but I decided I'll be bringing it over to Instagram during opening up fill books and posters and post-size books. I think it'll be so much fun. Perfect. It sounds fabulous, Perfection. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Here we go again. Sorry. Really yawny today. Plus side, it's coming together. Cassie! Hello, hello, lovely. Welcome in. How are you going? We are working away on a massive poster in the Thomas Kinkade Disney poster book. This is the original image here that we're trying to reproduce. Trying. I love this image though. But yeah, it's a lot. I'm alright, feeling pretty tired though. How are you? I am probably going to make you yawn because I keep on yawning. Apparently I'm tired. But yeah, other than that, I'm alright. It's day 10 on the injection cycle, so I just need to take a bit of a chiller day today. So this is good, but it is kind of like my brain is hurting a bit. So we'll see how we go, but we may end up switching. I don't know to what though, that's the thing. Like, I don't even know what I would colour. Remember when you started this? It's so pretty. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I was really proud of that night sky. And yeah, I like the mountains. The mountains are doing good so far. And now we're just working on this bit of grassy hill area. I say we all the time, like it's a collective. You know, it's me doing the colouring here, but it's like you're here with me, you know? You're helping me keep on task and actually work on it. My goal for the month was just to touch this. Just to touch it, ideally to finish the background area, but I can guess it was just about getting back into it. So you got the mountains done, that's a win, no matter what. Oh, sorry. Oh, new YouTube subscriber. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like my yawny content. I think today I'm gonna need a nap. Feels like a nap sort of day. Chill day sounds lovely. I'm doing the same. It's a mood. It's definitely on the cards. Like Thursdays are usually my most painful days because it's the end of my injection, and then tomorrow I take my injection and we start again. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I genuinely feel like I'm about to fall asleep. I wonder if I do have a bit of a fatigue wave hitting. It's been a while since I've had a fatigue wave hit in the middle of a stream. It's happened before though. Yeah, no, I'm doing alright for now, but if it does turn out that it is a fatigue wave, it will hit me pretty hard pretty quickly. And I will bounce. I think I'm just relaxed. Oh gosh. I think I'm just relaxed. I slept like a really long time for me last night. Slept for 6 hours. Shadow's been sleeping on my bed again, so I did wake up about 10 to 5, which is still pretty late for me. And then I was stretching in bed because Shadow was sleeping on my bed and he was up and walking around on my bed, so I was giving him pats because he was like up and moving, which I knew meant he was looking to go outside. But I have to sort of stretch to unlock before I can move to go outside. So I was stretching and giving him some pats, and then the next minute his paw comes and just whacks me across the face again. He does that when he's busting, and I was like, okay, I get the message. No mucking around, let's go. So I was not unlocked enough, but I stumbled. It's like walking while drunk. That's the only way to describe it. I'm all locked up. And Mum hears me too because I'm not particularly quiet when it happens. But yeah, he was like, get me out now. So went and opened the door for him and he went bolting outside. I was like, oh, you poor thing, you were busting. But yesterday he slept in the bed with me and I managed to sleep until 7:30 in the morning, I think it was. I let him out. No, 7. It was 6:30 I woke up and it was 7 I let him out. And that's really late for him because he normally goes out between 4:30 and 5. Which is fine because I've been waking up at 4:30 or 5, so I just let him out. Otherwise he goes and scratches at Mum's door because she's such a light sleeper, and then Mum lets him out. Yeah, it's definitely when he's busting he will whack me across the face, and it's not the most comfortable. Yeah, auntie. Boo, nothing happened. I mean, I could technically make a command for you. Could technically make a command for anyone and for anything. I would like to eventually get the fancier bot set up so that when you come in, if you're like a regular, We can have like a little thing that plays here when you arrive in or something, and you can kind of announce yourself. I think the only people commands I have is Smolt, obviously, who's our rest command. I have PB permanently set up. Yeah, I may have some random ones from people who were like guests on the channel and stuff like that. Yeah. Also, hi Auntie, kia ora. Can I have a command that brings me the winning lotto ticket, please? Look, if I could, I would. I'm in the future. I mean, I can tell you all the winning lotto numbers for here on Saturday night because, you know, but it doesn't mean it's the winning lotto numbers for you. Trust me, if I could, I would. I would get you all winning numbers at different times so you could all win different big checkpoint amounts. You know, you're not all going to win the same thing and have to share and only end up with $10. And a suspicious situation because everyone's like, why did 2 million people win First Division suddenly? Oh, that's not dark enough green. You're a darker green. I need some blue back into here as well. Tell you what, if I won lotto, wouldn't tell anyone, but there'll be signs. Be like, oh, look at this. So much chocolate going out to all my peeps around the world. You get chocolate, you get chocolate, you get chocolate. It's like, yeah, international shipping doesn't mean anything. Is it Catsy Artist or is it Cat Z Artist? Kia ora though, welcome in. Thank you so much. We are working on a Thomas Kinkade poster. This is the actual image here that we are trying to reproduce. Trying being the operative word there. But yeah, I don't think it's going too badly. The green's a bit bright at the moment, but we will bring it down. Hello, colouring Jen. Kia ora, kia ora. You're not going to hire someone to do your colouring for you. Gosh, no. No. Might hire someone to sort out all my stream stuff so I don't have to do all the fancy stuff in the background and be like, just set up all these fancy bots for me so they do these things. I don't want to just do it for me. I don't want to do the tech stuff for me, sort out all my tech. Yeah. Kia ora, Nessa. Hello, hello. Welcome in as well. King, hello, hello as well. Oh my goodness, all the friends joining us. King over on the Twitch side. How you going, King? looks amazing. Thank you so much. We're getting there. It's gonna be a long, long, long process. We are not finishing this today. I'll take it out fully. That's how we're looking so far. That's as far as we've got in. So the clouds in the sky was done previously on another stream, and then today we've done the mountains and we're working our way on the grass across here. And honestly, if I get the grass all good, I'm pretty pleased. Pardon me with the progress. I'm also yawning a lot today. So big, yeah. This is a poster book, so it's a good size one. It's, you know, you have a look in these books here at this one, and that's the size of our beast compared to here. And then we can get really trippy, and we can open up this one, and we can have a beast this size. So I've got 3 sizes of beast. I've got a lot of this image I can colour technically, but that's here because it will provide, like, it's got good references to look at, so when I get to the town this is what I can look at to see if I can have a little bit more clarity of detail, because it's pretty tiny on here and the computer reference is hard for me to see. Completely of awe of anyone who tackles these pages. It just, as long as you're willing to work slowly through them. I think they are a fun challenge. They're definitely a challenge, but I think it's fun. But at the same time, if it's not for you, it's not for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is the one that I have completed, the Tangled scene. Yeah. I put it off for a long time doing one of these because I was like, this, I don't know. Then I got into it and I was like, actually, this is really cool. But yeah, the biggest thing I had to accept is it's not going to look like the original, because the original's oil painting, so it's never going to be top tier. Like, it's never going to match. Sorry. Yeah. So, like, her skin here isn't quite as pink as there. I should have brought more pink into her skin and stuff like that, but still pretty pleased with it. And yeah, like, looking at this, these are little things that aren't quite right. I'm probably a bit light in here and probably need to darken that up a bit, but again, meh. That nail polish is, thank you. It's like a shiny blue purple reflect. It actually goes quite well with the clouds, which was not intentional. I just realised that. Kia ora, Moss and Paper Co. Kia ora, kia ora. Welcome in. How are you going today? Can scrape that bit off. Yeah. Just hang out with a morning coffee from dreary Western Australia. Oh my goodness. It is a beautiful sunny day across the ditch here in New Zealand. It's still icy cold here in Ngāmiltu. New Plymouth, Ngāmiltu. But yeah. Because everything in New Zealand has a te reo name and a European name. So it's like New Zealand and Aotearoa. Aotearoa is Māori for New Zealand, or technically Land of the Long White Cloud, which I think is a much more beautiful name for New Zealand than New Zealand. It's like, New Zealand, where's the old Zealand? How exciting. But Aotearoa, it's beautiful, and it means Land of the Long White Cloud. And I just think that's pretty. I buy watercolor paints from Star Kiwi, and she names some of her paints in moldy names. That's awesome. I've never actually heard of her before, so I'm gonna have to. Ah. Okay. Okay. I imagine that the. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be. Guys, chat. Glittery watercolors. Oh, that's pretty. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Look, it came in kiwis. The kiwis are sold out, but the kiwis are so cute. I just like the fact that they're New Zealand, so it might mean that the shipping's actually reasonable. It's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna have to have a look at that later. That's gonna be, yeah. That's going to be a look at later thing because I can see myself losing a lot of time to that. And the fact that they're based in New Zealand means that shipping wouldn't be ridiculous, I would think. So get your shimmers from Shimmer Drops. Okay, let's pull that up in Google. Sorry folks, we're getting completely distracted, but that's what we do in stream. Right, shop. Let's go to watercolor sets. Ooh, Pastel Chameleon, that's me. Oh my gosh, look at that. It is gorgeous. I don't know if I could. No. I want it, but I don't have that. Oh. That's gorgeous. Sorry in advance, Amy. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, that's pretty. Just so, sorry, I didn't post the links here. There you go, there's the links. Alright. Okay. So you would prefer Chantal. Cool. You can get individual pans too. They start $12 Australian. That's not bad. It's not bad. Not that I really have funds right now, but not bad. I will put those in the go and window shop later tab. But I will look at this later. Connie is fantastic. She's kind and ships fast. Good to know. Yeah, it's not in the budget right now, but it's always good to have some recommendations, and especially when they're more local as well. So, because shipping is honestly what kills me a lot of the time with these things. Is it's like, oh, it's not bad, you know, $10, $12, $15. Okay, I could justify that. Whoops, $45 shipping. No, thank you. Yeah. And especially with the one that's in New Zealand, I would imagine that shipping shouldn't be too bad. But again, I'll have a look after stream and see what I can justify. And it's not a happening this week situation. Let's put it that way. We got too much. We've got so many doctor's things this week and next week. So nope, not in the foreseeable, but maybe in a couple of weeks. But as I said, I just put it into the look at this later tab. Check it out later. Also, Nessa, I did see before that you are extra sleepy. Will lurk and listen. I hope you find sleep and drift off. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, I have many paints from Stacey. Also shimmers, do recommend, but if you want a big selection of shimmers, go shimmer drops. Okay, good to know. It's one of the cool things about the community. I find that most of us are just like, oh, yep, here's all the info. You know, nobody really keeps stuff to themselves. They're like, oh, yeah, no, I got it from here. Or I got it this or this or this. Love it. Always find out the most useful informations. Actually have a bit of a headache forming. Probably need more water. I don't know what. I didn't come in here to brag about watercolor paints. I just really like them. I don't know what led us to this. No, that's all good. It happens. Deviations happen. Like, someone will come in and mention something, and then next thing you know, we're pulling up a supermarket tab and looking at food, or distractions are a wonderful part of stream. You just never know where we're gonna go. And I kind of did that. Did anyone use the Rosa Professional Gallery watercolor paints, the one from Ukraine? I have not even heard of those ones. The only watercolors I have are Winsor & Newton Cotmans, or some cheap Kmart ones. I have some very cheap watercolors. Who we really need is Smalt. Smalt is our resident watercolor expert. But they might be lurking or doing some other things. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Alright, need some random purple worked into the cliff again. So we're just going to work a bit of this in. Again, smudge out with our finger. I've heard of Rosa. They look pretty, but I don't have them. There you go. You got to set the recently, that was like a historic set or something. You sent through the swatches for us. It's like a really old pigments. So it's almost like a historical piece. Oy, oy. I ordered some, haven't got them yet. The only ones I have are the Milang ones. There's so many different types out there now. Like, all I have is my Cotmans, and I got those like 15 years ago. Still going strong. But I don't do a huge amount of watercolor, so that makes a difference. Dark kiwi looks pretty, but green leaf and blueberry took all my money to handmade watercolors. They're based in Colorado, so international shipping could be a doozy. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a big reason why I don't have any sort of handmade watercolors, is I wasn't actually aware that there was a kiwi made one. But also, shipping. Shipping is always a thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh. Love something being half the price. Yes. We love a bargain here. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh, I can't stop yawning, folks. It's cold. I'm wearing so many layers and I'm so cold. Yeah, the Cotmans I have, I think, are more a student brand, technically. Winsor Newton Cotmans. I think they're not artist quality ones, but they do the job. I will not be doing jumping jacks or squats. Not with my arthritis. We would do 10 jumping jacks and then I would be calling an ambulance for a broken foot. In high school I had a teacher for PE and we were doing something and we had to do push-ups. And this was before I knew I had arthritis. But I said to him, I have really weak joints and I was really concerned about doing push-ups because I was also a lot bigger then. And I was like, I have weak joints and I'm not exactly a skinny mini and I'm really concerned that this is going to like cause me to break my wrist. And he's like, nope, get down on the floor, do push-ups. So I did 8 push-ups and then I felt my wrist go ping and I stopped. I said, I'm done. And he just sighed and rolled his eyes. And then I went to the nurse and I went home. And we went to the doctor and I'd broken my arm. And then I came back to class the next day and I was like, and he looked at the cast and he was like, okay. And I never ever had to do anything I didn't want to do in gym class again. It was great. Yeah. I wish YouTube would make that command actually look pretty. Basically, you got to read the bottom one, then the middle one, then the top one. Yeah, but I have a arthritic condition called ankylosing spondylitis. It's an autoimmune arthritis, and yes, it does affect my hands at times. So they do swell up. I also, like you might be able to see, we're starting to get a little bit of swelling in here. I also, it looks like a bit. I also get a lot of joint pain and that's why the cold is like a lot for me. And then it also likes to attack other bits of my body like my eyes and can attack your lungs and your heart and all sorts of stuff. But basically it's mostly around my spine and it's kind of like scoliosis of the spine is the easiest way to explain it, but it's autoimmune. Yeah. So when I get sick, instead of attacking what's meant to be causing me to get sick, my body just attacks myself. But we made the most of it. We cope as much as we can. And I have compression gear and stuff that I can put on when things get too much, and painkillers and lots of bed rest, and yeah, we make do the best we can, which is all you can do. And yeah, I use a walking frame to mobilize when I get out of the house as well, so, and it's because of some ankle damage related to things, so that's why, like, jumping jacks is just a no. Yeah. When he says that, it's like not quite scoliosis, but it still gives you hell often enough. Yeah. Yeah. It's not fun, and unfortunately I got quite a big delay in getting my diagnosis, and then while waiting for my diagnosis I had a fall and caused a lot of permanent damage to myself. So that's actually though how I found colouring, because I couldn't for a long time I couldn't move my hands because my hands were so swollen from it. So I was doing things, because I've always known creativity is important in my mental health, so I was running lots of D&D, I was playing The Sims because that was a way to be creative, but I could hold a mouse and I could press a key, and that was about all I could do because I couldn't bend my hands because my hands were so swollen. And I was waiting to see a specialist dealing with joints that were like I couldn't wear shoes, and I was in so much pain, and I was so fearful of slipping in the shower. And I lived alone, so whenever I took a shower I used to leave my door unlocked. I had spoken to my landlord, and there was an emergency key outside in a lockbox that I had the code to, so I could pass it on to a first responder, and I would shower with my phone like in reach, and I was right to, because that's exactly what happened. I got out of the shower, I lost my balance, I fell down. It took me like 15 minutes using my crutches that I was using to help me mobilize to knock my phone off the bench and then kind of butt wiggle my way over to the phone, but I managed to do it because I put my phone on the bench, which was silly. I should have put it on the floor, because if I'd fallen I would have fallen on the floor, but didn't think of that. But yeah, so and that fall was also when I damaged my hands permanently, because I came down on this hand and I came down on this knuckle, so there's also damage in there from the fall. So yeah, it sucks, but I can't change anything about it, so I'd rather focus on what I can do. And the fact is I can still colour, because after the fall I knew it would be important to train my hands again, and since I couldn't draw I started colouring in order to regain pencil strength, and I just fell absolutely in love with colouring. Yeah. So yeah, it's like if one thing hadn't led to another, I wouldn't have found the colouring community. And then we wouldn't be able to be here today to stream and hang out with y'all. So okay, I think we're kind of getting there. It's feeling a bit bright for my liking though, so I think we might need to do a bit more grey, because it is meant to be in the distance, so I wonder if I have like a really dark green. Don't think I do. I feel like everything's like really on the bright side. Maybe you. Yeah, I've got the Cotmans. I find the Cotmans perfectly fine. They do all I need to do, but I'm not trying to do lots of watercolory type things. Yeah, that is definitely not the right colour. That might work for some of the leaves in front. That is not the right colour for there. Unless we can work on top of it successfully. Which we kind of can. Maybe we base layer it, and then they'll get rid of some of the lines. Need like a foresty green pen. You might have something in the linguals, but they would possibly be too match. But that could work for dotting in. Could be worthwhile trying once we get all the trees, the leaves done. Okay. Back to this side. I am actually starting to feel quite over this. I think my brain is a bit done with the calculations and trying to balance it out. I honestly feel pretty short. I might try and finish off this section of green because I've got it all based. And then I think we'll call it after there because I feel brain fried. Which I'm not surprised by. But we'll try and finish off this section at least. Because then the pencils can go away and it won't matter. So yes, I am colouring over all the houses and stuff too, because I'm going to pull those out with paint pens. That's what I was just thinking about, the Language gel pens too, because they may work for pulling out some details. Yeah, I might switch this one for company. I don't know. I've got to figure out if there's something else I want to colour. Right now, my brain's kind of feeling a bit frazzled. It's a lot of thinking on this one, which is why I usually just do them a section at a time. I think I'm also just hungry. I think I just need to go and actually put my lunch on. I probably just need food. It is a lot of colour math. I'm just debating if I need food and then I can colour, or if I actually need a nap, because I still also feel really, really shocked. But I am pleased with the progress we've made today. Like, that was essentially my goal, was to finish the background. Now, I haven't technically finished because I've still got all the little houses, but I do wonder about using Language on here too. Some of the details. But yeah, like, we are basically, because this side's a lot simpler, which makes it way easier. Can't math on an empty tummy, yeah. And I think somehow I'm gonna crash. So what I want is a couple of those darker purples. Because a lot of this town is just blobs. Can't even tell what half this town is. I'll use this green, that's too light. Fade that out. Should bring you in so you can see what I'm doing. And then if we just have yeah. And I think if I pull out the Language gel pens and dot in some of the really dark colours in there too, but I want to do that when I dot them into the trees, and I don't want to do that right now. But I think that'll kind of work for this area because it's So small. Just dot in a bunch of darker Languile gel pens and it will kind of create the illusion of a town, because yeah, it's like you can kind of see the glowing houses and stuff like that, but then when you zoomed back out and looking at the whole page, it's so minuscule. It's like it's a finger length. Yeah. Alright. Could always, yeah, absolutely. I could do a late night stream if I feel up to it. But I mean, we've been going for 3 hours, which is kind of a short stream for me, but I do also need to listen to my body right now. And right now my body is actually saying you need to go to sleep. I'm starting to get the headache for trying to push through when my body's saying take a nap. And so that means that I'm getting a chronic fatigue wave hitting me, and that means I need to go to bed. So yeah, luckily lunch is a 2-minute heat up. I'm going to eat that in bed and probably roll over and immediately go to sleep. But I did get my goal done. I did finish this part of the back. I did get the background done. So now it's the midground, which is the main thing. We got our goal done, and that was all I wanted to do. So I think that is a success. I'm going to go in self-care. I'm sorry it's a shorter stream today, but you know how it is. I am going to, if I don't come back later tonight, I am going to aim to stream tomorrow potentially, but I do have a ton of housework I need to get done first. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but tomorrow is day 1. So yeah, and we'll maybe carry on with this. We'll maybe do something else. We'll see how the brain spoons are. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you and give my brain a good reset after some food and after a good nap. All the ataha to you all. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Where's my ending? There's my ending.